Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Nelson Jaramillo, and I am going to talk about lesson plan 4, styles, eh, preference, and future plans. This lesson plan was designed for students of the first grades of vocabulary, which are elemental level of English. The time that it should take is 45 minutes. As the other plans, eh, I make clear that all the objectives states are related to the four skills that students should develop: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Truth. After studying this lesson, students will be able to um, first uh, identify and follow instruction. Second, accurately name the new styles and future plans. Third, recognize the new specific vocabulary words. Finally, construct their own sentences using information about the styles, performance, and future plans. The topic for this class is style preference and future plans. I think that this activity can encourage students to learn from one another and to articulate course contents in their own words, while general notes conducive to convey large amounts of context. The interactive dynamic of discussion can help students learn and motivate them to complete the activities planned for this lesson. Therefore, the methodology that I will apply for this class are um, communicative language teaching that highlights the importance of the real communication for learning to take place. Also, help students to practice and develop their linguistic competence rather than the grammatical competence. Grammar translation method, which provides translation of few grammatical items. Um, Answer students' question about the meaning of items. Monitor students' work for grammatical accuracy to develop translation activities. Um, Audiolingual method. This method helps the students learn and develop listening and speaking skills. Quiet, feasible. In the other hand, the strategies that I will apply are whole class work, individual work, role play, um, uh, to engage students from the beginning and make the happy clown. Every environment it's necessary to practice an anticipatory set. So the activity planned in this part is in which I present a glossary. Students use the pictures and the words from the glossary to create a history. When they are reading, they tell the history out loud in front of the class, but instead of saying the word, they pause or make a funny noise. Uh, the other students have to say the missing word. For one part, I will ask three volunteers to participate in the game called I am wearing 10. I will start saying that I am wearing postword. And you, students should answer the question. Me too. 10. I ask 10. Next students. If any students can explain the closet, another students take this turn. Don't forget that one-ups are important to create a good environment in your class to make students feel comfortable with the topic. Um, for my teaching input, I will present a post um, and also explain about the different styles that exist in our background. In addition, I will write the vocabulary on the board words as drinking, watch, wall, and defender. In addition, I will put some flashcards with the vocabulary on the board. I will ask students to try to construct sentence with using the new vocabulary and the picture. Uh, I will control students' participation and correct pronunciation. At the end of the class, students read the sentences in the classroom. The modeling part is based on the activities and the way in how this should be done. In this case, the example that I give provides students a clear contextual model, which will show students the correct form and examples of use styles, performance, and future plans in context. I also give the glossary. Uh, for me, guides practice. It's important because there is is an opportunity to provide immediately creative feedback and help the students about reinforcing an incorrect response. So for this part, the students have to work in groups and do an activity which is about completions of worksheet. I will walk around the class to monitor the activity. At the end of it, they check the answer with the whole group. For independence practice, students save assignments that should be complete independently at home. Uh, in order to strengthen the knowledge, for this part, students should select words from the glossary and give three different definitions for the students of the opposing partners to words in the next class. Um, I will I will ask my students to the memorization of the words and their meaning. Students to over the glossary and study if for some time they have to run the glossary and change tend to remember the words by giving definition and asking them to think of the correspondence word. Don't forget that assignments part helps to inform teachers about students' understanding in order to they plan and guides instruction and provide helpful feedback of them. For closing review of the follow-up, the students and me review about the style and some parts of the glossary to increase the students' knowledge. Uh, Thanks everyone for watching this video of the fourth lesson plan and all the details that it involves. Thanks a lot.